Alright, people. We're on section 6.28. We're going to stop checking the clock. That's a metaphor. We're going to stop checking the clock because it's just seeming to take a little longer. I thought we had more packages down except for two, but that's not the case. So let's say tar xvf. IANA. I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but that's what it is. And this does not come with a test suite. Let's say make and make install. Make install. Eyeballs seem to be working correctly at this time, so we're okay. Contents of IANA. We can read about that. That's done. That was too quick. Is that done? Yes, it is done. Okay. And so let's say go back up and we're gonna remove IANA. Clear. What does that do anyway? That following command converts no. IANA is what? Package provides data for networking or network services and protocols. Okay. On to M4. So we'll say tar xvf M4 and 0.4 SBUs. So first we have to say sed IE. Say gets is a pop out with D lib / std standard IO dot in. Okay, that's where your tab comes into good play. See, I was getting nothing out of that, so it was not inside the package. Sed IE. We'll say replace gets is a D and lib standard IO dot in dot h. Good. Control H will tab. Pull this down. We need to say dot run configure prefix equals user. Okay. Right. There's a sed down there we can avoid as part of the test. So we can just skip right over this test and say make install afterwards. And we're good. M4. Contains a macro processor. There's no other installed programs. There's no other installed programs. So M4 copies the given files while expanding the macros that they contain. These macros are either built-in or user-defined and can take any number of arguments. Besides for a macro extension, recursion, blah blah. Okay. Good deal. So let's say clear, and let's say make and make install. Should not take long at all. Okay. Then it's on to Bison. Contains our parser generator. Okay. And we need that. 1.3 SBUs, but it's got a test suite of about 0.5 SBUs, so it's not really 1.3. Make install. That's done. We didn't have to move anything, right? No. No moves. Okay. And let's go back up and we'll say remove M4, clear tar xvf Bison. Okay. Clear cd into Bison. And let's say dot run configure prefix equals user. Control H tab. And we have the configure system causes Bison to be built without support of internalization. internationalization of error messages. If a Bison program is not already in the assigned path, the following addition will correct this. Okay. So we have to do that. And we can skip over that check. Saves us 0.5 SBUs, so that'll leave us with what? 0.8 SBUs? Or 4 minutes. But we can deduct some of that now because we're already tearing up half of it here, so it's about 4 minutes we can save too. So, okay, good deal. I'm gonna check my memory. Feel my laptop getting a little hot. Free M 72. Bomb. Bomb. All in all, I would not install Ubuntu 12.04.3 LTS. It's crazy. It's heavy. Mint's heavy too. Even though Mint's a better alternative, but it's still heavy. It's not the Mint I remember. That's done. Let's say Control Tab. Say clear. Let's echo. Define. YY enable underscore NLS space 1 into lib config dot h. YY enable. Did I spell enable right this time? Sure. Good. And let's say make install. Okay, good deal. Like I said, it's heavy. It runs hot. You run Firefox on it, and it's just ungodly hot. And I have a friend too. I'm a minimalist, okay? Only with my operating systems. I'm a minimalist. I believe that, bloat's not essential. Tons of packages in your Etsy file is not really essential, okay? Because, for one, how many of them can you actually pull up in a terminal at one time on the screen, okay? Understand, I don't know everything, but a good way to learn a lot would be to look in the back end of things, okay? And if you look in, say, the Etsy file of this Ubuntu here, or even a Mint, if you look in that back end over there, there's so much stuff in the Etsy file. It's like, oh my god, like, where do I even begin if I wanted to find out anything about these packages? Where do I go? It makes no sense. Bison's done. So we're gonna say, we had to move nothing, right? Good. On to grep. But that's one thing that I really turned me off about that. Just in the back end, like that, and it's hot, and it's just massive things back there. And it just doesn't. I don't like that too much. And I would like to learn more about my operating system, but how can I? I mean, it's overwhelming, to see all that. So, configure prefix equals user. Pop a new line. I'm gonna say bin directory is gonna equal /bin. Okay. And grep has a make install we can run. Okay. I understand, nice stuff like, features and all this other stuff like that. Oh, look how pretty the screen is. That's okay too, but the thing is heavy. It's on 2 gigs of RAM, really. I mean, I could upgrade my machine to 4 gigs here and all that, but, do I really want to participate in the bloat, or do I want to kind of focus on optimization? And it just does not seem like optimization anymore, I say this quite a few times too, when it comes to the size of a DVD that we have to make to install these things anymore. It's like it used to be a key point for them to make them under 700 megabytes. You know, it was like signature. Linux has always been known to be light, small, fast, but that seems to be taking a little turn. I hope they can curtail that. Let's see, grep, like I say, make, and make install. I'm gonna fail at the install because I hit insta. But you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Not happy, especially how radical the changes were for Ubuntu. I mean, kid you not, I bought this laptop, like I said, a couple years ago. 2 gigs of RAM. I had 800 used, and let me do install. Okay, grep is done. I think. egrep, fgrep, egrep. Good. Readline is next. Pull that up. We'll say remove grep and tar xvf readline dot tar tz cd into readline. Clear. And pull this down here, and I'm gonna say sed dash I. We need to move dot replace move dot all old, pop out with D, and or makefile dot in. Replace move dot all old D makefile. Okay. Clear. And let's say sed I. We want to replace, encapsulate old stuff, not stuff, okay? I had to double check myself a few times on that. With stop support shlib install. Let's check that out, and we'll say sed I encapsulate old stuff, like that. Okay. Patch mp1-i readline fixes patch. Clear. And let's say configure.run configure prefix equals user libdir is going to equal lib. Okay, good. But it's just atrocious how it's gotten. And like I said, it took a turn within, say, 6 months. I put 1010 on my machine, and all of a sudden now I get this update, and the thing is running at 1.5 gigs of memory, and it's slow, and it's make shlib underscore libs equals dash l in curses. I hate that package. L in curses. Make shlibs equals l in curses. But you can't even really blame it on tech. Wow, got all this crap to move. You can't even blame it on technology anymore. I mean, you know, technology is great, and RAM sticks are coming down. Hard drives are. You can pick up a hard drive at Walmart, say for $89, a 500 gigabyte hard drive for like under $100. Terabyte hard drives are, say, I don't know, $200 or something like that. But granted, I will tell you, I do not trust the quality of Walmart hard drives, especially those external little, I think they're called passports or something. No sir. I heard a few of those have cooked off. Make install. Okay. And let's say move lib encapsulate. We want to move lib readline and lib history .so. Move lib readline and lib history .so. No. See, that's where I screwed up. That's where I could have just failed the tutorial. User lib. Say move lib readline and lib so dot a. No, not so. Lib readline and lib history dot a to user lib. Okay, good. And let's say remove verbose lib readline and lib history .so. Move both of those, and we need to link symbolic force maybe up lib readline .so.6. Need to link that to user lib readline.so. We want to link lib readline.so.6 to user lib readline.so. Okay. And we want to say link symbolic maybe force back up lib history .so.6 to user lib history .so. Good. If desired, let's do our documentation. Yes, it is desired. Doc readline -6.2. Okay. Control H tab, and we should say install verbose mode 644 doc all dot encapsulate ps pdf html and dvi pop out new line and say install mode 644 doc all dot ps pdfs htmls dvis user share doc readline. Okay, that's good. Readline is done. We can do bash now. So go back up and say remove readline clear tarxvf bash. Okay, cd into bash clear control H tab. First we have to do a patch. I'm going to say patch -mp1-i pat or bash fixes 11 patch. Okay, dot run configure prefix equals user bindir. It's going to equal /bin. Okay, html dir. It's going to equal user share doc bash -4.2. Okay, and I'm going to say without bash malloc with installed readline. Okay, check that out. Prefix equals user bin dir equals / bin. HTML dir is user shared doc bash 4.2 without bash malloc memory allocation, and we'll say with installed readline. Okay, good. Control A, Control Tab, and we can say make. I'm not going to do any test on it, not necessary. I'm going to do make install after that. 1.3 SBUs, the test is going to chew up a lot of SBUs, so that's okay. That's okay. But I'm not happy with the size of Linux over the last 2 years. Okay, so I've been using Linux since 2011, right? And or maybe 10, maybe late 10 or something like that. But even in those last, like, I want to say 2 years, I mean, it was just insane, insane at how it just blew up like that. How how it just got bloaty and everything else. I can't update my 1010 machine. I have a little server I run, home media server. Make and make install. My music and videos and stuff like that. But it's got a AMD Anthlon 3000 on it, 1 gig machine. Okay, and I used to use that thing for everything, and it's running 1010 on it. And now it's like, if I ever tried to update that, I would get all kind of stuff like can't update or whatever else, or I constantly find broken packages, not broken packages, but packages are just not available for my system, you know. And that was only 2 years ago. Where's the backward compatibility here? So I don't know. Not happy. But the problem is with that, I mean, Ubuntu did its job and went ahead and now you can, is the gateway for, say, a Windows user to come into Linux. That's understandable. Okay, you can put Ubuntu on phones. They have all kinds of stuff like that. You can put any Linux on a phone, but Ubuntu's popular for that. You got Ubuntu's now can be ordered to be installed on some machines that you order. Okay, that's cool too. But so they do serve a gateway purpose, but man, just for using it, it's just I don't know, it's just nuts, nuts. And I have a friend too who's got a machine. He's got 8 gigs of RAM, and he says his fan's always blaring. He's geez, he has a VGA port on the side too, and it burns him too. So I mean, like, man, what is going on? That's 8 gigs. It's a lot of gigs. Why does that happen? Make install. I'm gonna say execute bin bash login plus h. Okay. And the reason why we did it said run the newly compiled bash program replacing the one that is currently being executed. Okay, good deal. Note: the parameters used to make the bash process an interactive login shell and continue to disable hashing so that new programs are found as they become available. Okay, good deal. libtool, what are we at here? 14/60. I don't know, what's that? 15 maybe? I don't know. 15/60. 2, 3, 20 minutes almost. I don't know. We'll do one more and then we'll cut the video. That's all for bash. And let's say remove bash 4.2 tarxvf libtool please cd into libtool and we say .run configure prefix equals user. Okay, and we can say make install. 3 SBUs can be saved. The whole build time, or the SBU time, is 3 SBUs. And if we do skip over the check and do make install, it says we can save 3 SBUs on the build time. So let's do that. Make install. Control A, Control Tab. GDBM. Is that test suite? It is test suite, but I don't have to run it. Alright, so that's cool. We'll go down here. We're all done with libtool. Skip back up. Say remove libtool. And let's go watch the clock. 6.35 is where we'll pick back up. So libtool, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 28 more packs to go. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't watch the clock if you can help it, because it just seems to take even longer. I'll catch you guys in the next one.